Hello everybody, welcome back to the Landedkiller show. Today we're going to go over a couple of devblogs, and this isn't the only episode I have to work on tonight. There was quite a number of devblogs released over the last few days, so without further ado, we're going to go over this. We'll start with the Arms Race 1, and we'll work our way up across three of them here. Closed testing of 10.10 begins. Arm Race and clan battles are going on. They've changed the Arm Race mode. It's going to be going into random battles. They're adding in some new power-ups, armament, damage increase, current and maximum HP increase. There were power-ups remove the reload enhancement of the ship and their squadrons. The ship's maximum speed and rudder shift time increased together with engine cooling reload time reduction. So getting rid of the speed ones. Power-up that replenishes ship HP. That replenishes ship by repair party consumable, as well as the effectiveness of this power-up was reduced. An economic reward for players who collected power-ups was added, while the number of power-up levels decreased from 6 to 3. As a result of this, the effect of each level was increased. Since this change, more power-ups will appear in neutral grounds, where the team will begin a battle in the same wide formation as in random battles. In 10.10, Arms Race will be 12 versus 12 on tiers 9 and 10. Appearance in random battles in the future. Okay, so it looks like it's a test right now in randoms. Probably going to roll it out to the other tiers in the future if the test goes well. They got a new season of clan battles going on. The highlights: aircraft carriers no longer allowed in battles. There will be no more than 2 battleships per team. Team cannot include 2 of the same ships. So that should help out a bit. So people can't team up with 2 Massachusetts Bs or whatever and completely just decimate the destroyers. So they're looking at tier X ships. They're deciding to not include the aircraft carriers. In future seasons, aircraft carriers will be available in clan battles again. So they're not getting rid of them for good, so they'll be back again. They're just not going to be in the next season. So this is a big one right here I want to draw attention to, is that they're changing for Meritus Service, Rising, Blue Lagoon, and Economic Signal, Indiana, Bravo, Territory are no longer able to be obtained. Bonuses and the price of Type 1 and Type 2 camouflage has changed. Bonuses now grant -3 to ship detectability and +4 to attacker shells dispersing. Camouflage price increased from 7,500 to 22,500 credits. We work on separation of exterior elements from economic bonuses. Okay, what does this mean? Does this mean they're going to try to get rid of bonuses from camos or something? Aforementioned changes of availability and characteristics of camos and signals are just part of that big change. We'll share more detailed information later. 5 achievements added that are only attainable for divisions. Okay, well, this to me signals a big change with the economics of the game. Like they're going to squeeze us more so that we have to sit there and grind more just to get up to the same point. They're not telling us much. They're just saying for Meritus Service, anniversary camouflage, that's going away. Blue Lagoon's going away. Rising, this signal that reduces battle service reduction by 10%. The cost to repair your ship, reducing by 10%, will no longer be available to be obtained. I'm assuming this is going to hit in 10.9 or 10.10. I'm going to assume 10.10 by the article here. And they added in some achievements: coordinated attack, hand-to-hand, brothers in arms, general offense. Throughout the entirety of update 10.10, the engagement of naval battles will be conducted in group format. Clans get randomly distributed in groups of 25 to 50 clans. The amount of oil received at this stage will depend on not only the number of collected stars, but also the place of the clan in a group. With the release of update 10.11, a standard engagement format will be replaced with a group format every 4 weeks. The portraits of all commanders in game have been updated and unified by sizes. There are several new portraits of commanders added. Okay, that's probably a big change for the clan battles, people. Really big. Early access to German battlecruisers of Tier 3 through Tier 9 continues. It's 10.10. New flag and patch added. Upcoming Black Friday event, we've implemented black versions of Saipan, Palmer, and Yoshino, Loyang, and Dunkirk. 5 thematic patches and 5 flags suggested Black Friday 2021 containers. You can see here the different shots of the ships and some new flags. And they have, in memory of Attack on Pearl Harbor anniversary, we've also added new commanders. Memorial flag for Arizona, 80 years, and Pearl Harbor patch, which is right there. Got that and that. They got a flag. See SmackDown replays competition. A same name flag patch, expendable camouflage and achievement were added. You can see that's what I'm making the title of this devblog roundup. Other content: Shark Rage permanent camouflage for Austin, Blue Sky camouflage. I wonder if that means it's another. It goes in the category of the special camouflage. I wonder if it's one of those. There's special camouflages I'm blanking out on right now. Great, good bonuses. 4 years on Steam and flag patch, Steam super container. Awesome with that camo. We got the Blue Sky camo there. We got the Steam celebration stuff going on there. They'll announce how they obtain these items later. Probably some big Steam event that they're going to have in patch 10.10 sometime. As I'm going by what this says, 10.10. So that wouldn't be next patch, but the patch after it. Okay, now we're on to the Pan-Asian cruisers, which I'm sure you guys are all wanting me to cover. So we have Chungking, Ramat, Chungpan, Harbin, Seijong, Jinyan. Tier 7 to tiers 5 to 7 were basis of your British and American. Harbin, small cruiser. Then they have this new galleon cruiser here. They kind of messed up on the text when they first posted this, because this had said tier XI before, and that would have been a big change to the game if they're announcing tier 11. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens in the future, honestly. Then we have a new Pan-Asian cruiser Dalian tier 9, which is another cruiser there. It's going to have the dual purpose artillery, anti-submarine of post-war, 10 130 millimeter guns, flat shells, 4 triple torpedo tubes, standard torpedoes. Unlike Pan-Asian cruisers, Dalian is equipped with smoke generator with short reload time, repair party, hydroacoustic, and decent concealment, however weak armor and high place citadel. Let's get into characteristics. So for Chungking tier 5, so I'm just going to go over brief stats. I'm not going to go super specific here for sake of time. 3x2 152, hit points 22,600, plating 10 millimeters, firing range 12 kilometers, reload time 7.5 seconds, torpedo tubes 2x3 533 millimeters, range 9.5, speed 61, speed reload time 85 seconds. Decent AA aura, pretty good for tier 5. It gets damage control party and smoke generator, smoke dispersion time 70 seconds, action radius. Charges 3. I wonder if this is a crawling smoke generator. Action time is 30 seconds on the smoke, so yeah, this might be a crawling smoke generator of some kind. It says dispersion time is over 70 seconds. Reload time 100 seconds, charges 3. Not bad. Ramat 23,600 hit points, 5x2 113 millimeters. So it's Ditto. It's HMS Ditto pretty much. It's just in Pan-Asian cruiser line before British cruisers for some silly reason. If they don't announce a Ditto, a premium HMS Ditto within 3 months, I'm going to be surprised. I'm not the first one who said that. Firing range 12.5 kilometers. What's the reload time? Reload time, where are you hiding? Maximum speed, reload time 5.2 seconds. Torpedoes 2x3, 533 millimeters again, range 9.5, speed 61, reload time 72 seconds. That's not bad. AA Aura, pretty good. Warship time 6.5, or capabilities. Well, they have to fireman, guns and smoke at 4.3 kilometers. Available consumables, damage control party, def AA, smoke generator. We got Troop Fawn. I'm trying to do my best here. As people like Sealer Marbon have indicated, you can't use translator on videos, otherwise it get demonetized. But we're not even at monetization yet. It's going to be a while. Still got to get to them 1,000 subs. So if you want to support me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so Chupan has 26,400 hit points, plating 10 millimeters, main battery 6x2, 127 millimeters, firing range 12.7 kilometers. Torpedoes 2x4, 533 millimeters, range 9.5, speed 62 knots, reload time 90 seconds. Then, of course, damage control party, def AA, smoke generator. Not bad. AA Aurora again, but it might be a little bit weaker considering the tier. Tier 8 Harbin. 26,500 hit points, plating 16 millimeters, main battery 5x 230 millimeter. So I wonder if Delayan is like an approved Harbin, if I'm thinking about it. Reload time 5.2 seconds on this. HE pen 22 millimeters, so I might struggle a little bit against some targets. So you might want to go with IFHE eventually when this comes out, which will be sometime next year, I'm assuming. Torpedo Tubes 4x3, 533 millimeter, range 10 kilometers, damage 17,900, speed 62, reload time 145 seconds, capability 0.8. Ooh. Question is what can they hit? Are they going to make it battleships and just carriers, or they're going to make it battleships, carriers, and cruisers? That's going to be interesting to figure that out. This doesn't tell us here. Damage control party, def AA, torpedo reload booster. How many charges? 3 charges of that? Wow, that's going to be powerful. Especially with this many torpedoes. That's going to be powerful. Smoke generator. Right there. I am going to predict right now that they're going to do something here where they're going to change these stats again. That's going to be too good if you can pull off torpedo reload booster and this many torpedoes. So it's going to be interesting to see what these torpedoes can actually target. Then we got Seijong, tier 9, 29,800 hit points, plating 16 millimeters, 6x 227s. Firing range 13.3 kilometers. So these are going to be island campers, of course. But of course, you can probably get the extended range module on this. You can't get that on the other lower tiers. That might help out a little bit. Reload time 5.2 seconds. Torpedoes 4x4, 530 millimeter. Range 12 kilometers, speed 67, reload time 145. AA or a little better. Speed 33 knots. Rudder shift time 7.7 seconds. Firing guns and smoke 5.5 kilometers. Consumables, damage control party, def AA, torpedo reload booster, repair party, smoke generator. Interesting. 5 consumables. Not bad. And we got Jinyan. I'm trying to say this. I can't use an automated voice to say it for me, so I'm doing my best. I have hit points 30,700, plating 16 millimeters, 5x 227 millimeters. So these are going to be hiding behind islands. They'll be able to hit you with the massive torpedoes, 4x5, 533 millimeter torpedoes. Jeez. That's going to be interesting whether these can target battleships and carriers, or battleships, carriers, and cruisers, because that's going to be powerful right there. Range 13.5 kilometers, speed 69 knots, load time 133 seconds. AAR pretty decent. Damage control party, def A, torpedo reload booster, smoke generator, crawling smoke again, like I pointed out before. Then we got the newcomer Dalian, 27,400, 16 millimeters, 5x 230 millimeter. Reload time, where's reload time hiding? Reload time 4.5 seconds. A little better than the tech tree line. Fast turning turrets, torpedoes 4x3, 533 millimeter. Standard torpedoes, 60 kilometers. Reload time 90 seconds. AAR is pretty good. Next speed through 3.4. 9 rudder shift. Consumables, damage control party, repair party. Hydroacoustic, so that's different. Hydroacoustic and smoke generator. Smoke generator is pretty much crawling smoke again, I would assume here. Hydroacoustic, only big difference here, it doesn't get the torpedo reload booster or the def AA like the tech tree line goes. So that covers this dev blog, and then we have visual improvements. Visual improvements, so they're going to say that they're going to improve the water. They're going to add HD textures to Two Brothers Hotspot, as well as Philippines, St. Petersburg, and Twitch. You can't even get access to the Twitch port right now unless you have like the... I don't even think even if you have Twitch Prime right now, you can get access to it. You get the hotspot right there. Two Brothers, Philippines, water. Continue to improve water. They're adding vegetation, like I pointed out they would in a prior video. Underwater world added to Haven, Sleeping Giant, Classroom Alpha. On all maps, tree models become more detailed and varied. Birds, waving flags on the moving objects added into ports and maps with HD, and future number of animations on the map ports will be increased. Oh, I suppose it's good if you got a monitor that can support it, or a computer that can support it. Not everybody runs on high-end systems, you know. So I hope they don't do too much where people can't run the game. I know some people have exactly the best specs on their computers. So please note all information can be changed. Yada yada yada. Right, let me see. Can I cover one more here? Is there a short one? Distribution of new ships. Okay, I'll cover that too. Just so this is nice and short. That way I have less to cover in the next video. Okay, we got new ships coming. Kearsarge, hybrid with the Tiny Tim rockets. Going to be available for coal. Tulsa, Oregon City class, but with some Des Moines guns that are doubles and 3 double turrets. It's going to have AA. It's going to have repair parties, surveillance radar, and then you get a choice of hydroacoustic or def AA in one slot. It's going to be built for coal. A Gilbatrar, 234 millimeter, focused in 3 4-gun turrets. Only has AP shells. Good ricochet angles and short fuse delay. Ship consumables, hydroacoustic repair party, and smoke generator in separate slots will be available for research points. And they'll make them available in the portal soon. So I'm going to say one of these is going to drop in October. I don't know which one. But I would think probably Kearsarge, since it's been stuck in test longer than Tulsa here. We'll see. I know that one of these is going to be showing up this month. Possibly even 2 of them. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to save the rest of the dev blogs for the next devblog episode, because I don't want to have this be over an hour long. So trying to separate all these off so it's easier for you all to take it in. So this will be the end of this video. Stay tuned for the next part. Thank you for watching. Remember to please like, watch, and subscribe. Thank you.